Why did you write about this in Vogue magazine, first of all?
Well, Vogue approached me about writing the article because I was working on a proposal for a book which I thought was going to tell a very important story and one that hadn't been told, which was the perspective of a mother of an obese child who was very dedicatedly devoting herself to helping that child lose weight and get to a healthy weight. And I was so surprised going into it at the obstacles in the way of our family and the criticisms and judgments we were subjected to. And I really wanted to tell that story because I felt it wasn't out there, and that childhood obesity is a lot more complicated and difficult than people are led to understand. Why,
though, a diet? I mean, there's healthy eating and, a healthy lifestyle, but is it appropriate to put a 7-year-old child on a strict diet?
I totally understand the discomfort with the word, and in a way I use the word with almost irony, like I want to take it back from people who look at it as some short-term weight loss solution to a weight problem. For me, a diet is a habitual way of eating, particularly one that runs contrary to how one would naturally eat. I feel I basically always have to be on a diet to not be overweight. That's just how I have to change how I eat to manage my weight. And my daughter had to do the same thing. She had an incredibly healthy lifestyle.
But you talk about publicly kind of embarrassing your daughter about...
I don't feel like publicly embarrassed her. I feel that's interesting that you use that word. I think that accusation was leveled against me because, for example, we would be in a public setting at a birthday party, and we would have talked in advance that she was going to have a slice of pizza and a piece of cake like every other kid. And if she approached the dessert table and was suddenly grabbing for a cookie, I would say, excuse me, we talked about this, you had your piece of cake, you can't have another cookie, which is a parenting decision that lots of moms make. Lots of moms are setting those limits, and they're healthy limits. And that became interpreted as public embarrassment because my child was obese, held me to a different standard than other parents that I felt was unfair.